Good morrow, ladies and gents. This is Andrew with Creative Crush, and today we're going to be going over a few little things that help you get creative. Believe it or not, creativity is the common heritage of all mankind. It's what sets us apart from other organisms on the earth. Other organisms, yes, can do creative things, but no other organism, other than mankind itself, has exhibited the same characteristics that we have. It's not uncommon to see apes use a stone to crack a nut in order to get to the sweet meat within. However, without human intervention, it's never been observed for a creature to paint or sculpt or create on their own. The simple using of tools that were already man-made to obtain something is not enough. There have been experiments to show that parrots can shape wire to pull a treat from a glass jar. However, who made the wire and who provided the wire? One thing I've learned recently from studying biology, believe it or not, is that the current held model is that the reason humanity has achieved its brain mass and its ability to create the wonders that are around us, even the vehicle I'm driving in right now, was because early mankind cooked and ate meat. And that cooking process gave us higher brain volume because what we ate gave us more nutrients. So I suppose that means you could say that the first and most creative thing humans have ever done was cooking. How much time do you spend on your cooking? Preparing meals for yourself is something that has kind of fallen by the wayside, at least in the American culture. More people, more frequently, are purchasing ready-made meals or going out to eat rather than preparing meals in their own home. One thing that I have found for myself is that as you eat meals that you've prepared yourself, you feel better throughout the day and you feel better about yourself because you know that you've accomplished something. Cooking is a very simple and easy way to release those endorphins in your mind that you have accomplished something during the day. It doesn't even need to be elaborate. In fact, you don't even really need to follow a recipe. The experimentation process gets you thinking about things in new ways. As you experiment with your cooking, you may discover new recipes that other people haven't thought of, new flavors that you haven't tried yet, and even new ways to improve your creativity. It may not seem like they're connected, but if the scientific model holds true, eating homemade meals will increase your brain volume. The amazing thing about cooking is that it can provide you with a new insight into yourself and to what you're looking to get out of life. Well, one thing that you can consult yourself about is whether or not it makes you more creative. That's something that you can test for yourself. Will being creative in the kitchen make you more creative as a person? That's one thing that I have found is true for me. The more I experiment in the kitchen, the more exciting I get with my writing and my storytelling, because it gives me opportunities to think and to reason what will work and what won't in a small situation, ergo the kitchen. By opening up your mind to the ideas that you can prepare something for yourself, you become more aware of what the skills are that you already have. When deciding what to cook, you can rely on a cookbook. And that's nothing wrong with that. It's just like using story starters in creating a novel or a script. Find ones that work for you, and then build on them. It's okay to experiment, unless you're baking. Stick with those ones. Baking experiments often don't end well, I've discovered. It's better to be more precise. Unless you like super runny cookies, yeah, don't do that. Julia Child once said, "Once you've mastered a technique, you hardly need to look at the recipe again, and can take off on your own." Too often do we feel that the world around us has to take care of us, when in reality, we can become incredibly self-sufficient. This includes your own creativity. Just as with the sentence starters and with the recipes, whenever you've gotten good at understanding how those pieces fit together, you can create them from scratch. An old story goes that Nikola Tesla, an incredible inventor, came up with his idea for the electric motor by observing the clouds and by already having the ideas in mind. He was an intelligent man who was prepared to receive intellectual inspiration. And that is a lot of how creativity works, especially in the telling of stories. Everything in the universe is a story. Some of the best ways to accomplish opening that mind is by using the simplest techniques that have been used by people since the beginning of time, specifically cooking. So the next time you're looking for a way to be more creative in your storytelling, consider heading to the kitchen. Thanks for listening again today, guys. Again, this is Creative Crush, and we will get creative with you next time. Have you subscribed yet? Be sure to click that button.